Hey guys, it's Venom coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how to pronounce Dreugh Wax. I have heard people call it everything imaginable. Over 8 years of playing this game so far. Um, the way I like to pronounce it is Dreugh. And the reason I do so is because the NPCs throughout the game, many different instances, they call it Dreugh. Um, I know this is a crafting material, and the dregs is the little crab-like creatures walking around. However, it is spelled exactly the same way. If you guys know the correct way to pronounce this, please let me know. Leave a comment section down below. But my point is, I have heard people call it many different ways over the years. And I'm just like, okay, sure, that's fine. And it cracks me up playing this game. I hear people too. What was it? I was listening one time to Deltia. He comes on and goes, "Hey guys, it's D the G here at DeltiusGaming.com, and today we're going to be talking about a monster set called Blargs." I'm like, really? You're going to tell me all about this monster set, and you don't even know how to pronounce it? Because if you actually play the game, and you're going through the quest to March of Sacrifices, you hear the guy go, "Your old pal Baylord." It's Baylord. That's how the NPC pronounces his name. So I just like to call things how the people in the game they developed it, how the NPCs pronounce it. I like to call it as they pronounce it. So I just want to get some clarification on this crafting material. Dreugh Wax, Dreugh Wax, Dreugh Wax, Dreugh. I've heard it called everything in the world. If you guys know how it's actually pronounced, and we get some clarification from Sauce, perhaps that would be wonderful. That way I don't know. This stuff, it drives me nuts. I used to, another quick story. I used to play a game called Warframe, and people in there would absolutely crack me up. They would come up to me all the time and be like, "Hey man, hey, you got the Digin." I would just face palm. I'm like, "Oh no, guy, it's Jin, Djinn. The D is silent." Anyway, I'm gonna run through and just show you guys some instances on the NPCs and how they call it Dreugh. And you guys just leave me your feedback, if you will. All right, without further ado.
We're under attack! Sergeant Stajine led us from Wayrest when he heard about a Dreugh invasion. It was chaos. Folk were fighting Dreugh in the street. The sergeant sent me for reinforcements. Can you help?
The damn Dreugh are everywhere, and these citizens have lost their minds. They're attacking Dreugh barehanded. I've saved as many as I can, but that last Dreugh wounded me. Help! Check on Adil Sharnas. Her house is just north of here. She told me Dreugh took her husband. I need to stay here to keep an eye on the defense, but I'd appreciate it if you could help. The Dreugh are thinning out, retreating. Did you succeed? Mara willing, that will calm the blasted things down. Of course, there's still the matter of who brought the Dreugh eggs here in the first place. Dreugh side's returning to normal. We'll cordon off the Dreugh and let the guards sort things out. Guess your work here's done. Check on Adil Sharnas. Her house is just north of here. She told me Dreugh took her husband. I need to stay here to keep an eye on the defense, but I'd appreciate it if you could help her out.
Him. They took my husband. He was only trying to defend our homes, but the Dreugh took him. Please, stranger, can you help? The Dreugh, they attacked us out of nowhere. My husband tried to fight back. Those things wounded him and dragged him off. To their spawning pools. Arcady might still be alive. May the Eight bless you for helping us. Please, find my Arcady. The Dreugh came clattering into Dreggside, attacking people. It was terrifying. My husband, Arcady, tried to rally folks to fight back. Sergeant Stajine brought a few guards. He's a good man, but it was 4 of them against all those Dreugh. Before, for some reason the Dreugh came into town looking for trouble, and the people...
The Dreugh were keeping us for food and feeding us to their young. But that dead man-at-arms there was one of them. I saw them bringing Dreugh eggs into town from the pools. But they saw me too. That's how I ended up here. He tagged along behind the Dreugh to make sure they disposed of him. What's this? Another gutter snipe here to whine about the Dreugh? Both Dreg's side and the hatching pools are in my fief.
That's why my skin is crawling. Dreugh. I hate these things. Also, can you hear the sound of the Dreugh chitin rubbing against itself? I'm fairly sure I can. I swear I can feel Dreugh patapalps upon my skin. And my adversary...